How many people here own an island? Anyone? Okay, how many people own half an island? Even the Googlers? No? Okay. My organization does own half an island, a little over half an island. This is Santa Cruz Island off the south coast of California. It's a quite large island, and since we own this island, we're also responsible for all the plants and animals that live on this island. One of these is the island scrub jay, shown in this picture. And the island scrub jay is at risk. It's only found on Santa Cruz Island, and it's at risk from climate change and drought. The drought affects its habitat. Climate change could make diseases more prevalent that hurt it. So we need to manage this species in order to protect it. If we lose this island scrub jay on an island we own, it's not good PR. It's not good press. So one of the things we're doing is we're using Google Tracker. We need to use all the technology we can in order to protect this species and its habitat. Google Tracker gives us a new perspective on pressing problems like climate change and habitat loss, and it allows us to share those issues, share those problems with the rest of the world. You can use Google Tracker as well, as Karen mentioned, on your own problems. So I'll tell you a little bit about our experience, and you can see if it would relate to your projects. So the island scrub jay, it has a beak adaptation that allows it to eat pine nuts that are found in pine trees. There's only one pine tree found on Santa Cruz Island. It's called the bishop pine. And right now, because of the drought and climate change and bark beetles, the trees are dying in massive numbers. This is a picture that I took showing what the dead trees look like. But we don't really know the full extent. We don't know if this is a natural phenomenon that the trees just die regularly. We don't know how extensive it is across the island. But more importantly, are there places where the trees are still alive? Occasionally we find stands where the trees are still living. Those are going to be really important refuge areas that might help the species survive through droughts, especially if they become more common. So Tracker gives us some training data, some field data to identify dead trees as well as live trees. So the first difficulty we had was getting the Tracker out to the island. The ferry is the only way to get out there. It leaves at 8 a.m. every day. I got there at 7 a.m. all ready to go. And I brought the two big containers that hold the Tracker unit. And they said, oh, there's actually a maximum weight limit of 50 pounds for each item you bring, because you have to lift it onto the island at the dock on the other side. And of course, both of them weighed a little more than 50 pounds. So I had to do some quick thinking. I opened them both up, put the Tracker unit together, and then carried that on my back, which is 45 pounds, just under 50. And then the two cases were also under 50. So I was able to solve that problem, and then had to repeat it again once I got to the island. So I got out there and was able to do the collection. So this is a page called a Street View page that Karen helped us put together that highlights some of the key photospheres we took. And so you can just go to the Bishop Pines. You get this excellent immersive view. You can look in all directions. You can count the pines. You can also hike along the path I took and see if there's more stands as you go. And so you can see this is why I titled the talk Dead Trees All Around, because, oh, there's some more hikers over there. Yeah, because there are places where they're just surrounded by these dead trees. So like I mentioned, we use this information to help train. We want to get a comprehensive picture. I was only able to walk on one trail throughout the island. We want a comprehensive picture of what this looks like throughout the island. Where are the trees dying? So we used the Google Tracker to help identify stands of dead trees and then ones that are still living. And then we put that information into Google Earth Engine and calculated greenness index values for those parcels using Landsat data. So here, starting from 1984 to the present, we looked at the maximum NDVI value, maximum greenness value per year. And you can see there was a drought in the late 80s that caused the trees to die around 92. So you see a real trough in NDVI values. And then there was a rebound. The trees regrew. So maybe this is a natural thing that the trees just die and regrow. But then again, it died again in 2013 in this one. This stand, we saw it dying in 2014, and you can see a real drop in 2015. But there's another stand where the trees are surviving. They're maybe getting moisture from ocean fog, things like that. So it's really important for us to identify these places where trees are still alive. So if you want to do Trekker on your project, first thing, talk to Karen. She's a great resource. She can help you figure out you're the best option. And also the photospheres are really great. You can do that with your smartphone right now and publish them to Google Maps. Another piece of advice, reach out to the media. If you do get the Trekker backpack, the media loves it. They love to send photographers out with you. You're wearing a goofy, big backpack on your back. It just makes a great photo op. So I was able to get 3 really nice media stories out of the work I've done. And then finally, work with a team if you can convince people to come hiking with you, because it's great to be able to pass off the backpack or at least have them carry your water while you're going. In closing, Google Trekker gives you a new perspective on problems that you're facing, that your organization is facing. It helps you share that with the world, and it allows us to really help manage things that are important, like the island scrub jay. So thank you.